Two lawns can look almost exactly the same from the sidewalk, both covered in the same ugly brown patches, and have completely different problems underneath. One of them just needs water. The other one is already dying, and pouring more water on it is the exact thing making it worse. The tricky part? You can't tell which one you're looking at just by staring at the color. You need to know what you're actually looking for. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to tell the difference. Plus, the one test you can run in under a minute that most homeowners never think to try. Here's the actual problem. When your lawn turns brown, your first instinct is to grab the hose. Water more. Maybe throw down some fertilizer. Hope it turns green again. But brown grass doesn't always mean your lawn needs more water. Sometimes it means the opposite. And if you guess wrong here, you're not just wasting a weekend. You can genuinely make the damage worse. So before you throw anything at this problem, let's figure out what's actually happening to your grass. If you've been asking, why is my grass turning brown? Or why is my lawn brown when I haven't stopped taking care of it? There isn't always one simple answer. And that's exactly why brown lawns are so frustrating. Heat stress, drought, dormancy, mowing stress, or even brown patch fungus. Any of these can produce almost the same brown patches from across the yard. Get the diagnosis wrong, and the fix you reach for can waste your money, waste your weekend, and in some cases, actively feed the real problem. Let's start with the most obvious culprit: heat and drought stress. During prolonged heat and limited rainfall, grass loses moisture faster than it can replace it. You'll see it go dull, then gray-green, then yellow, then brown. Here's the part almost nobody tells you. Brown does not automatically mean dead. A lot of turf grass can go dormant under severe heat or drought stress. It's not dying, it's shutting down growth to conserve resources until conditions improve. Think of it as the grass playing dead on purpose. So look at the pattern. Is most of the lawn gradually browning together? Is full sun worse than shade? Does it look dry and straw-like, not diseased? That's pointing at environmental stress, not disease. And this is exactly where the first mistake happens. Mistake number 1, watering it more. Assuming more water is always the answer, it isn't. Deep, infrequent watering beats daily, shallow watering almost every time in extreme heat. Shallow daily watering trains the roots to stay near the surface instead of growing down, which makes the lawn more fragile, not less. And if you're watering in the evening, you're leaving the grass blades wet overnight. Exactly the environment fungal disease wants. So skip the question, how do I water my brown lawn more? And ask instead, does this lawn actually need water? And is the water even reaching the root zone? Push a screwdriver into the soil. If it slides in easily and the soil below feels moist, the water is fine. The problem is something else. If it's bone dry a few inches down, that's real drought stress talking. A brown lawn sitting on dry soil is telling you a completely different story than a brown lawn sitting on wet soil. Now here's where it gets more serious. If the whole lawn isn't fading evenly, if you're seeing specific circular or irregular brown patches instead, pay close attention. You could be looking at brown patch fungus. Brown patch is a major summer turf disease caused by Rhizoctonia solani, and it hits tall fescue, perennial ryegrass, and bentgrass hardest. It peaks in July and August, especially in warm, humid weather, which is exactly the window a lot of you are watching this in. It's tricky because it can look almost identical to drought stress from 10 feet away. Get closer and look for roughly circular patches, tan lesions with darker edges or halos on the blades. And if you're out early enough in the morning while the lawn's still wet, sometimes you can actually see the fungal growth itself. Mistake 2, reaching for fertilizer. This is the one that does the most damage. You see brown grass, and the instinct is, my lawn needs food. So you grab nitrogen. Here's the problem. If that lawn is already stressed from heat, drought, or fungal disease, dumping nitrogen on it doesn't help it recover. With brown patch specifically, excess nitrogen can make the disease measurably worse under the right conditions. You could be actively feeding the exact thing that's killing your grass. So don't ask, what's the best fertilizer for brown grass? Ask, why is my grass brown first? The fertilizer question comes second, if it comes at all. Mistake 3, cutting it shorter. This is the one nobody suspects, your mower. When grass is already stressed by heat or drought, cutting it short doesn't make it look sharper. It makes a bad situation worse. I'll cut it really short so it looks greener, is exactly backwards. Shorter grass has less leaf surface to produce energy and less shade protecting the soil, which means more heat stress, not less. Keep the blade sharp. Don't scalp it. That's the whole fix, and it costs you nothing. The 60-second brown lawn test. So here's that test I promised you at the start. The one thing you can do in under a minute before you buy a single product. Walk outside and just look at the pattern. Whole lawn gradually browning together? Think heat, drought, or dormancy. Obvious circular or expanding patches. Investigate brown patch or another disease. Soil bone dry a few inches down? Drought stress moves to the top of the list. Soil still moist, but the grass is thinning into distinct patches anyway? Don't reach for the hose. Look for disease instead. Doesn't fit any of those patterns cleanly? Get it identified before you spend money guessing. That's it. 60 seconds, and you already know more than most homeowners find out before they've spent $40 on the wrong bag of fertilizer. So, how do you actually fix it now that you know what you're looking at? Don't treat every brown spot the same. Drought stress. Fix the watering pattern and take pressure off the grass. Don't pile more onto it. Possible brown patch. Identify it first. Don't automatically fertilize, and don't keep the lawn wetter than it needs to be. Genuinely dead patches. Those need repair, not more waiting. And the timing actually works in your favor right now. We're heading into fall, and for most cool season lawns, cooler temperatures and better natural moisture make late summer into fall the best window of the year for recovery and renovation. Whatever's wrong with your lawn today, this is close to the best possible time to fix it. So if your lawn is turning brown right now, here's what actually matters. Brown doesn't mean dead. Patches don't automatically mean fungus. And more water is not automatically the answer. Pattern first, then soil, then watering, then a close look at the grass itself. Fertilizer comes last, if it comes at all. And if you've got those patches on your lawn right now, don't stop here, because there's still one question I haven't answered. Is it drought, or is it brown patch fungus? From across the yard, they can look almost identical. But the fix for one can actively make the other worse. Next video, I'm putting both side by side and showing you the exact 3-second test that tells them apart. No soil probe, no guesswork. Subscribe to Turf Sage so you don't miss it, because right now, half of you watching this are about to try the wrong fix on the right lawn.